Hello and welcome. And it is the eve of another test series. Are you excited?
Very excited. No, not excited because
Right?
I'll tell you why.
This is flip flop in
No, I just remembered that
One
there's,
tenth of a
As soon as he
second.
said I am excited, I was
1/10 of a second is a flip flop.
no, there's too much rain tomorrow. That's why.
No, I'm not excited. This New Zealand team doesn't excite me.
No, but
In fact, I was more excited with that Bangladesh team.
because
New
of
Zealand
the
team.
recency bias.
Yeah, they had beaten Pakistan, they
Pakistan.
had come. That's another matter. India was so much better. But at least there was some talk about Bangladesh, their players, they came with good spinners, what will be the pitches that will give them sort of. I mean, New Zealand, you know the team, you know how they have been playing. Whitewashed by Sri Lanka. So,
No Kane Williamson, change in leadership, further injury blow, depleted side. I really don't know what to expect from this New Zealand side.
this is not that exciting.
Yeah, and plus the rain also includes to all of this.
That is why as soon as I said, are you excited? I was waiting for this.
Yes? No.
He said yes.
I
I was
was
going to say
excited.
no, but then he quickly changed.
No, I just said no because I said yes because test match in general. First day, just the first two sessions are really interesting. Then it sort of starts.
Which may not be the case tomorrow. No?
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm not
all
excited.
Our reports will be centered
Weather.
around precipitation level.
Siddharth is not here. One of you can give us the weather report. Who's
There
done
is.
the research?
I have done. I've done the weather. We have two weather reports on our channel for a change today. One came from the ground, na? From the ground zero. That's
So
why.
you can check that out
Yeah.
from the Chinnaswamy Stadium in Bengaluru.
You can check the one that is
We
done in the
have a
studio also.
Live weather report. One secondary weather report done from New Delhi NCR.
Where we got a closer look of the stadium pro.
No, first 3 days there is rain, 640 to 50%, and somewhere
70
between.
to 90.
No, that was today. At that point of time when I did it, it was 40 to 50 for the first 3 days. Then second day it's lesser, 25ish, and then fourth day is again 40%. But first 3 days there are thunderstorms also expected during the day, afternoon specifically. Fourth day it's still a little better. And fifth day again 40%.
So 40-50 means you will get some places.
Yeah.
possible. You can-
It's
there is
not a-
stop-start sort
yeah.
of a thing.
My understanding is a little different though.
What is
About
that?
the whole weather situation. I like Sashwat a lot, but I tend to take
I'm
his
not
things.
sure you like it.
But I like to take everything that he takes. Not everything that he takes says very to the T, let's say. So here, a little bit of acumen that I have applied, and a little bit of digging in that I have done. I hear of reports, and I spoke with people who suggested a little greater chance of rain, up to 90% in fact. So maybe first 2 days, you could actually see exactly what we saw in Kanpur. Hardly any play. You saw a day you saw a session and a half. You probably will see just the same. The only advantage that Bangalore does have is a good drainage system. I'm going by what I have read of in terms of the rain yesterday, today as well. Both teams could not practice. If there's an indoor facility, that's a different thing altogether. But India's practice session, which was scheduled at 9:30 this morning, didn't take place because it was heavily raining. Same for New Zealand, it happened 1:30 or so. It had to happen. Then maybe they did some indoor practice, but that was just done for formality's sake. Let's say it doesn't give you anything from the pitch. Yesterday was much the same. Practice sessions getting washed out, heavy rain the whole time. So Monday, Tuesday, it's been heavy rain, and the report by Sagai as well, the one that you were alluding to.
But
was
let
constantly
me
raining.
give you some insight to both of you. The percentage.
Keeps on.
No. Do you know when you check these weather websites, the percentage written? What is that percentage? That is not a percentage chance of how much it's going to rain.
Area covered.
Yes. It is the percentage of area that will be covered in that city. So if it says Bengaluru and if you read 40% and if he's read 80%, what it typically means is that 80% of Bangalore would be getting rain at a certain time, because you see it broken down into 12 in the afternoon, 1, 2, and you'll see 40% at some time, 50% at some time. So basically that is the area that will be covered.
Yeah.
If the rain is mentioned at that time, then it is 100% chance of rain. There is no 40% or 80. If rain is mentioned at let's say 1 o'clock or 8 a.m. or 9 a.m., then it's a 100% chance of rain. But the area is 40%. That means it's a possibility that 60% of Bangalore is dry at 8 a.m.
Yeah.
At 9 a.m. if it is 60, that means 40% of Bangalore is dry somewhere and 60% is under rain cover, and so on and so forth. Now, to exactly tell you which of that area would be covered at what time, because no weather report tells you where is that 40% including the Chinnaswamy Stadium or not, nobody can tell you that. So you will have no idea whatsoever. So not like that. Pawan,
But
go
yeah,
up.
this is what, like, I was
Go up.
41 means that
Go
40%
up.
40%
Yeah,
of
now
the area.
1 second. Come down. Yes. Click that. Yes. Go aage. Right. Extreme right. Yes. Click that. Keep clicking. Next day. Just come down. Yeah. Click Wednesday. No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That-
match
that-
is
that's
fine.
fine as well. Yeah.
Okay. Now go to that hour by hour. Yeah. Click morning. Okay. Now if you can show it to everyone. No. Go down. Keep going down. Keep going down. Don't they have?
You'll have to go up and click on hourly.
Yeah, the same thing.
This is today onwards.
So now if you see, it is basically, keep going down. So let's start with, let's say, see, 8 a.m. no rain, 9 a.m. no rain, go down, 10 a.m. no rain, keep going down, 11 no, 12 no. Now 1 in the afternoon is where rain starts. So that is what the weather forecast is going. 2 also thunderstorm, 3 no rain. So 1, 2, about 2 hours of rain. No rain at 3, 4. But after you get that much rain, we don't know whether you come back for any play. So there's a good chance based on the weather forecast that tomorrow you might get the first session.
Also, the key will be, because though we started making note around 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, but in the wee hours there was up to 80% as well, like we saw. So will the ground then be ready for the first hour of play as well? That determines how intensely it rains
but
tonight.
it won't be raining in the morning.
In the morning,
What
it
I'm
won't. In the wee hours, however, it's raining. The
Yeah,
good
but-
thing is, unlike Kanpur, you've got a good drainage system over here, so you can bank on conditions being good enough for you to have the first hour of play.
That's what I'm saying. If it's not raining and if it's rain late at night, you can start off with that. But then going on till about by 1 o'clock, so you will have probably a little bit more after lunch, before tea. So before tea,
It
rain
does
comes.
sound like the Kanpur test. You had the first session,
Yeah.
then you had some overs, you had 35 and all, and then 2 days there was nothing.
Anyway, rain is not something that we have control over. We've got 2 reports on rain. You can check that out. Let's get down to what do you think? What is your estimate? Is the pitch is going to be like for those New Zealand series?
I think the same kind of wickets we've been seeing since the England series. A little sporting wickets. I just hope.
But from England series, the Bangladesh series also came after England series.
Yeah.
But Bangladesh, we saw very different pitches.
Yeah, they were much
You were
more
playing
sporting.
three fast bowlers.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to get to. That maybe we would see a little more that tinge of green that we saw during the Bangladesh series. Also, it wasn't green. The grass was obviously shaved off on the morning of the Test match.
No, it wasn't.
There was very little was left
it was
over.
there,
Yeah.
especially in the first Test match.
Now also I think that's the same thing what we are going to see. Why I say that is because we saw it during the Irani Cup also and the Duleep Trophy also. I think that is what India is moving towards, as in to prepare for the Border Gavaskar Trophy. Those are the most likely conditions you can replicate in India in that sense.
So you still think that the Bangladesh kind of pitches will be given?
Even better in that sense.
More juice in
Yeah, more juice in them.
That is what you foresee going forward.
Yeah.
I have a feeling you're seeing the kind of pitches you saw against England.
Yeah.
Where there was more turn on offer, slightly more. The spinners had a greater role to play. I have a feeling you're reverting to that also because it is going to be beneficial to you looking at the opposition. I did that story yesterday about how New Zealand, since the start of this WTC cycle, have been woeful against spin.
Yeah.
This year itself, 104 wickets that they've lost, 67 of those have fallen to spin. Look at the 2 test matches that they played in Sri Lanka as well. Out of the 40 wickets, 36, 37, were lost to spinners, so they really cannot play spin. A Kane Williamson has 11 dismissals against spin. A Glenn Phillips has 8. Daryl Mitchell has 9. So they really cannot get their heads around spin bowling. I do think India would like to leverage that.
See, I would want Pawan to show the image of the pitch. This is not from today, this is from yesterday, because today the pitch was covered completely because of rain. Though briefly the covers had come off, and the captain in Rohit Sharma, the coach in Gautam Gambhir, and not a vice captain, but the wicket keeper batter of the team, Rishabh Pant, I believe, all of them had a closer look at the pitch. But what you're seeing on your screen, you do see a lot of grass on it. So this reminds me of the first test match that was played between India and Bangladesh. Not the second one in Kanpur, but the first one that was played in Chennai, where you did leave a bit of grass there, and it was similar to the grass that you see now. Having said that, there are a lot of times you see a tinge of grass, but come the match day, that grass goes away. Now, Shashwat feels that the pitch will be pretty much what it is right now. This is that Chennai kind of pitch with a little bit more juicy expects, and in a way it is right, because the reason for you to do that is Border Gavaskar Trophy coming. You did that against Bangladesh. You've seen in your domestic cricket, right from Duleep Trophy to Irani Trophy, everywhere you have been having these kind of pitches. So it's kind of telling you the mindset of the Indian
Not
team.
just that, I think also they would be keeping in mind the conditions that are going to be for the next 5 days. It's mostly overcast conditions. So India would want to utilize those conditions much more, and the way to do that is give that a little more juice to fast bowlers. And also I think they know, even in Chennai, eventually on day 3 and 4, the ball did start to turn a lot, and spinners did come into play quite a lot. It was Ashwin and Jadeja, both of them were successful in the second innings. So here also I think Indian wickets, the nature of the wickets are a little more spin friendly, so that is how the wickets will eventually become. So just to utilize the conditions early on in the test match on day 1, day 2, I think India would want to give a wicket that is much more fast bowling friendly.
But if India come into bowl second, then
But I think India would be okay to counter those situations, again looking at the Border Gavaskar Trophy ahead.
See, as much as I would want the Indian team to keep these kind of pitches, the one that you saw in Bangladesh, I think you're going to go back to the England kind of pitches.
Typical Indian wickets basically.
Yeah, which are far more sporting, but Indian kind of pitches. And some of the reasons, as Harshit has mentioned, one, that New Zealand are woeful. This also will tell you, see, this will also be very interesting, what kind of pitches. This will also tell you how much you are keen to win, or vis-a-vis, the conflict here is how much you are keen to win vis-a-vis what your philosophy is. So it's a clash between that. How much you want to win, and people will say, why is it so important to win now? You are anyway going to win no matter what kind of pitches you have. See, the thing is, India needed to win about 7 of their 10 test matches, for just guaranteeing themselves a final. They've done that. The second one, they did it by the skin of their teeth in amazing fashion in Kanpur. You're going to BGT, you do not know how that's going to turn out. So the least thing you want to do is guarantee yourself these 3 wins for sure under your belt, which then tells you do not have time to, see, that's where the conflict comes, which then tells you don't have time to experiment. If it was not, let's say, if the WTC consideration is not there, then I would say they would have gone with these kind of pitches where they want to establish their authority that, listen, even on these pitches, we are a better team, we'll win. Our fast bowlers are better than you, we'll perform better than you and win. And there's a good chance they would have done it. But I don't think they want to leave even a slight door open where they do not win one of these test matches. I think India is going to be, see, weather doesn't allow you, it's another thing. But India is going to be hell-bent on winning these 3 test matches, which is the best way to do that against New Zealand is to completely take them out of the game and have, see, the other thing is, in Bengaluru, they will have a black soil pitch, the kind that you saw in Kanpur. So it is going to be another pitch that is going to be helping your spin bowlers. There are other benefits to be had, as I said, because your their batters have struggled and you are carrying better spinners. Their batters have also struggled against spin. So there are multiple reasons for you to go with a black soil, slow pitch, different to the one that you saw in Bangladesh. Personally, I would love to see Bangladesh kind of pitches. Personally, I would like to see this much grass still be there on the day 1 because I think India right now has that fast bowling to it. But you would be also tempted to, let's say, give your third spinner some run. Where do you try your third spinner? Would you want, for example, there is a Kuldeep Yadav. there is a possibility I may be exploring the option of having a Kuldeep Yadav in Australia. Because Kuldeep Yadav in Australia with that extra bounce could be that bowler that can change. Though
He could be the second spinner.
Yeah, could be a second spinner on some occasions. I may have to look at that. But will I want to give him a game? Maybe. I don't know. The next two games are in Pune and Mumbai.
Yeah.
Again, those are red soil pitches that will not favor spin bowling as much as a black soil pitch does. So if India are to play three spinners, I think this is going to be a best chance. And as I said, as much as I would want India to have this pitch, there is what you would want and what will happen. I see India going back to the England kind of pitches with no grass.
But of course, the bowling angle definitely. But don't you think even as far as batting is concerned, keeping in mind that it's going to be a shorter test match in that sense, so India would like to replicate what they did in Kanpur as far as the batting approach is concerned. So for that batting approach, it would be better to play on this sort of a wicket, the one we are seeing as of now, because it will be even better. The ball will come onto the bat, it will not try to turn later on.
But Kanpur, you did not have a very juicy pitch, no?
Yeah, but so again, there was just a 2.5 days test.
Same will happen here. I think they'll create a flatter pitch without much help to the fast bowlers, and because your spinners are so much better, they will get you wickets. And if you go with three spinners, even more chance for India to win. Now that is one way of looking at it. As I said, I would like this, but in an ideal scenario, they will shape that. And the fact that they're going with a black soil pitch in Bengaluru, and Bengaluru can produce good juicy pitches if you want. So they have the opportunity of doing that. But I feel, that's my guess. Again, we don't know how it is going to turn out.
So you feel
I think
three spinners and not three fast bowlers?
Yeah, I think it'll be a three spinner.
Third one being Kuldeep.
That we can discuss, but I think it's a three spinner sort of a pitch that will be prepared. You think it's a three spinner? You think it's a three fast bowler?
Yeah.
And India did have three. See, the thing is,
there's reason to believe that as well. Also, I feel, look at the conditions. See, so much of water, so much of moisture. Maybe things really do get damp, skiddy, and that's why you want to bring in your fast bowlers also.
No,
you never know.
So you can have those three fast bowlers.
Yes.
You're saying without having this kind of pitch.
Yeah. That you had in Kanpur too.
You can have a flatter track like the one that you saw in England series. Yet go with three fast bowlers, knowing that it's going to keep raining. The pitch will sweat a lot. It will be covered. It'll keep sweating. Too much moisture. And overcast. See, even if it's not raining, it's expected to be overcast for 5 days. So yeah, there is a good chance of that happening. Okay, with all that in mind, assuming that it'll be a stop-start sort of a test match, assuming that it'll be a flatter track, black soil track, so I'm assuming it is more spin friendly than pace bowler friendly, but the conditions are going to be fast bowler friendly. What is it that you're picking? What is your team? Three spinners or three fast bowlers?
I'd go with three fast bowlers.
Despite it being a flat track, black soil track, because
of the conditions also, and I feel that's what the Indian team is trying to do from the previous series. We have seen that they want to sort of stick with the same approach they would want to do in the Border Gavaskar Trophy. I think it's about going with the winning combination forward, and I think that's exactly what they're trying to do. So I'll go with three fast bowlers, and there is just three in the squad, so I have no other option to prop somebody.
Three spinners. Also because not like my formula against England was a failure. I won that series comfortably. I lost the first one, but then I have a set template. I know these conditions, and three spinners. At some point, I would want my team to be one that has three spinners or way for three spinners as well. At some point, I do want Kuldeep that game time for him to get that as well. So I'm going with three.
It's a tough one. Actually, there's no right or wrong answer. As I said, if the pitch is spin friendly, but the conditions are fast bowler friendly, shortened match, do you want to go? The other thing I'm thinking, because I'm thinking of both options. If I go with three fast bowlers, the conditions are going to help me. Two of my fast bowlers are local bowlers who play IPL in Bengaluru, in Akashdeep Siraj. That's another reason why I could go with three fast bowlers. The third reason is that ahead of a Border Gavaskar Trophy, I want my fast bowlers to be in good rhythm. The best way to get into rhythm, let's take Siraj for example, who's not been in best of rhythm, is to get him some game time. So these are my reasons to go with three fast bowlers. But then, if it's a black soil pitch, I think even if it's a flat track, as it is expected to be, I think the better chance for me to win will be with three spinners, because the spinners that I have don't necessarily rely on the track. Ashwin, Jadeja, or if it's a Kuldeep, I think they'll do even on a flatter surface, they'll get you the wickets. The batters that New Zealand have, they can help me win a test matches. Another reason is, as I mentioned earlier, Kuldeep also, I want him to get some sort of chance. So I'm a bit split. It's a very close call. There's no right or wrong answer. But because of the pitch that I'm thinking, I'm tilting. See, whatever said and done, bowlers are important. Gautam Gambhir has made it very clear.
But even Rohit has talked about that today.
Yeah,
He said there need to be a right balance. Even batters, if batters don't score runs, then how are you supposed to win the test match?
No,
He
but-
was asked this only.
No, but the thing is that not that Gautam undermined the batters. I think what he said was it's the bowler's era.
Yeah.
They will win you test matches by picking up those 20 wickets. Anyway, that's interesting. Is that what you were hinting at? Problems that will arise going forward?
Those problems are still far away.
This is all in good
Yeah.
humor, na?
But I think
This is
also.
not contradicting.
No.
Also what?
I think the kind of emphasis that has been given on fast bowlers, I don't see you going with just 2 fast bowlers in this test match. You've gone with 4 extra fast bowlers as far as travelling reserves is concerned. No, Nitish Kumar I'm counting as a fast bowler for this test team at least. Also, Rohit has specifically said that he's looking to have 8 to 9 backup fast bowlers in test cricket. So I just feel that it's going to be 3.
Plus, your vice captain is a fast
Plus
bowler.
your vice captain is far.
That's
Who's the
another
vice
reason.
captain of the side? It's a big question. You know, one series you feel it's Gill, the other series you
Now
feel.
you know.
Now this has been
They've
named,
announced.
na.
That's another reason why you can go with a fast bowler. Well, see, vice captain will also be consulted, na?
No, but he was always consulted. That was Rohit said today in the press conference.
But as vice captain now, he
He was-
consulted about general.
He was always in the leadership group.
Yeah,
But now officially
now
on the
he's-
papers
now he'll
also.
have, vice
On
captain.
papers also.
So, and anyway, Bumrah has said in that question he was asked, who's the fittest? He said, I am the fittest, or pick any fast bowler.
Yeah.
He's the fittest.
I won't give you the answer you want.
So, is he going to back for his fast bowling brethren? And that's another reason why you have 3. Vice captain will say, I want.
I feel
Possible,
three.
possible. It could be 3. As I said, there are enough reasons to believe. But I'm tilting towards 3 spinners. I think India might go in 3 spinners. Again, it's such a close call. They know right
The
or wrong
captain
answer.
could tell vice captain, listen, you're 2 fast bowlers. In you, we have 2 fast bowlers, so we don't need a third one.
But then who would be your third fast spinner?
Okay, let's go. Let's go. Who's your... You also pick if in case...
Yeah, I'm also doing it.
Okay, if in case there are 3 spinners, who's your third spinner? Assuming Jadeja and Ashwin you have.
Kuldeep.
Kuldeep.
Yeah.
There's Aksar as well.
Kuldeep. If I'm looking at flatter conditions, the one bowler I know who takes the equation away or who takes the pitch out of the equation is Kuldeep. Pitch doesn't matter. He's a wrist spinner. He'll get you a turn. He has the ability to get extra bounce as well. A little bit of mystery around his bowling as well. Can go either way. He's got a good wrong one. So has to be Kuldeep.
Definitely Kuldeep. If you're going with 3 spinners, third has to be Kuldeep. Going with Aksar doesn't solve your problem, doesn't solve the reason for having 3 spinners. Aksar again,
They've played.
yeah, they have played, but again, that was to
These three
lengthen
have
your
played.
batting. But now I feel there is enough confidence on the batting. It was also more about the batting that you played. Went with Aksar and not with Kuldeep. Kuldeep, I am even okay. I'll be very honest. I'm okay if you're playing 2 spinners and 1 is Kuldeep out of the 2. Because I feel, I don't know why this Indian team has never gone for wrist spinners in red ball cricket
No,
since
but-
a very long time.
No, but then you're batting. I know Kuldeep puts in a lot of
Because
effort
a rest
into batting.
spinner,
But you saw that first test match in Chennai.
Yeah.
Exactly.
but a wrist spinner in red ball cricket, I feel he's too effective.
No, I am with you on
Yeah.
that. But I think somewhere you have to find a balance. The only way this can happen is if you get a fast bowling all-rounder in your team. Then he covers up that batting slot. So you remove a fast bowler in that sense. And then your second spinner
Could be Kuldeep.
A Kuldeep. But otherwise, it's very tough. I'd have to go with, if you in this scenario, you need both Ashwin, Jadeja, not just for their batting abilities, even as bowlers, they're outstanding. So let's not undermine them, no matter the pitch conditions, as you saw in the 2 test matches recently, or as you've seen overall. Those have to be your 2 spinners you start with. Kuldeep is my pick simply because I think your batting issues are solved. So Aksar, the other option, we would only take, plus 2 left arm spinners you don't need. I think he gets a different
such a wicket with-
variation into the 11 that I would want to go with something completely different in a Kuldeep.
In these conditions, I think it will be Kuldeep only would be more effective. He'll get more, even if there's nothing in the wicket, he can sort of extract something with the bounce or with extra spin, just give it some air or something, some sort of that.
So what do you do with your, in case this is the combination and if it is Kuldeep, you have to drop a fast bowler. Who's the fast bowler you're dropping?
Akashdeep.
I might be tempted to drop Akashdeep because I think Siraj needs confidence right now, and this is home conditions for him.
I'm disagreeing.
But-
How can you not play Akashdeep with Watley?
Akashdeep, I'll tell you why.
And it's home conditions for Akashdeep.
It's
Yeah.
difficult, I know, but I'm looking at, who's that one bowler who needs confidence right now?
But
Because
you also have to win a test match.
you do have to. And
Not
I'm thinking-
Bumrah?
And you may not have too much time. What?
You can even rest Bumrah. At some point, you'll have to rest Bumrah.
But the first test match you want. The best time is because he's had a bit of a break. So why rest him immediately, right? You rest him after one test match so that he's fresh for the third. You have to balance that out. No, not Bumrah.
Akashdeep, the only reason I would not have an Akashdeep is because now I know what he's capable of. I know he's definitely on that flight to Australia. But going into that series, everyone knows
Why
it
are
would
you
be...
saying, Devin, you were saying that Shami is going to Australia?
No, I never said. I said
He
if
was
he's
playing
fit.
New Zealand also.
No, if he's fit, though there were reports that he's going to play one test match.
You
He was
said,
on.
I will take out that clip.
He
You
was-
said he's playing New Zealand series.
He was-
in which I said also, then maybe Shashwat knows.
No, he was
much
even
more than
the
us.
captain said that he was on course to play this
But
series.
eventually he-
Swelling he just developed very
Same
recently
thing, no.
because
He said
of
he's
that.
going to be playing New Zealand series. Is he playing New
I
Zealand?
quoted reports at that point also.
There are
I don't.
reports.
There
I
were
thought
reports
you
of
had your
that.
own report.
No. When I do, I'll.
Then what is the lesson? Do not trust all reports.
It was just a report, so I just quoted that report. I never.
So now it's looking very tough by the way.
Yeah.
I hope he makes it because Shami,
It looks
need-
very bleak.
It does.
Very bleak. You
Even-
look at those comments
yeah.
from Rohit.
He said fingers
Also,
crossed.
look at the time. You don't have a lot of time left. These 3 test matches. There's a 2 to 3 day gap, 4 days max, and you're done with these test matches. Look at it this way: 1st of November is your 3rd test match. It ends on the 4th of November. You will be in Australia in exactly 10 days after that. You have a President's 11 match to play, and your first test match starts on the 22nd. Where is the time in all of
Where
this?
is the president? They're playing their own no also.
No, they're playing one President's 11
They are
and
playing one in Perth also amongst themselves.
So where is, exactly. So
I think that's
and
also going to be
Rohit
with
on
the
top.
India A side that's
they put the ground Vaka.
And Rohit on top of that has also said that it won't be a straight walk-in. He will have to play. He can't just play internationals
He'll
straight
play
away.
one Ranji game.
So in all of this, you hope that there is a Ranji match. Yes, Ranji season's begun.
But you have a replacement, like for like.
Exactly.
That's why I know he's definitely.
Exactly.
But to start with in that series, I think it's going to be
No, but imagine
Siraj.
if you had both, yeah, 2 Shamis.
Then you would drop
From-
Siraj.
from both ends.
I'm just saying.
Siraj.
You could have had that.
But
alongside, imagine alongside Bumrah, you have 2 Shamis bowling.
You could even see Mayank Yadav there.
Yeah, it is a possibility.
He's-
But I'm
Nets.
saying,
No. He has said, he was specifically asked that are they in the scheme of things? He said, if they are with us, they are, of course. And he was very upfront about the fact that if somebody needs to be fast tracked, he needs to be fast tracked.
can I
You-
give you a tip?
Yeah.
If
Don't.
you gesture with one hand,
Yeah.
use the other hand.
Yeah.
No, you can gesture now with that.
No, but this is one. If I have to do it with one hand, then yeah, this one.
No, then your fans won't be able to hear you, na? That's why I'm saying for your men. Won't be able to hear you then.
No, I don't know why we need to get this mic fixed now. We broke the clip of this.
Come on, yaar, Pawan.
Sidvi sir was wearing it that
No, but
day.
Pawan is the organizer. He has to organize this and ensure that there is no issue with your mic. Anyway, so yeah, Shami is looking doubtful for Australia. Of course, not part of New Zealand series. Let's see how that pans out. But yeah, coming back to the question we were at, and that was your 3rd fast bowler. I have picked
Siraj.
Akashdeep.
Whom would you drop?
2nd, yeah, the 3rd who drops. I've gone with Akashdeep and Bumrah. You guys have, because the better bowler right now on form. If I'm wanting to win a test match and if it's going to be raining, I have less time, quick wickets, then my 3 spinners and my 2 fast
It'll be
bowlers.
quite a call. It won't be the wrong call. Let's face it, it won't be the wrong call. It will be the absolute logical thing to do.
But you still think Siraj.
See, again, I would want that to happen, but that's not going to happen because the team culture now has really changed. They are giving people longer ropes. They would want, same with they're doing with the batters, with bowlers also. I think Siraj will get a longer rope. They would want.
Akashdeep.
Yeah,
One
we
thing
know.
you know that
he's
So I'm
that
just
he's
looking
definitely
at,
there.
because it's too soon for me to rule out a Siraj for BGT.
No, I'm
He's
not
definitely
ruling out.
going.
He's definitely
Exactly. So, but what do I need? As team management, I just need to get him back to where he belongs, and he's nowhere close at the moment. He's struggling he's been my most unused bowler even when he's in the 11. His lines are missing at the moment, and all you need at times is just to be playing in front of home crowd. Second home for him.
Okay.
It's home venue for a lot of people. Second home. For
Virat
Rachin Ravindra
Kohli,
as well.
See, it's an important test match coming up
Rachin,
for
Bangalore.
Virat Kohli because, I know he's got 200s in his last few test matches, but one came on that Pata in Ahmedabad, one came in against West Indies, which is
long
not
time back.
Yeah, no, last 8-9 test matches he's got 200s.
Yeah.
Because you've not played 200.
Played, exactly.
But those, let's be honest, that's not really the test matches. Again, if it's a spin-friendly track, Bangladesh series twice he's gotten out to a off spinner, so it's a big series coming, and I don't think there could be any better, because Gautam Gambhir was asked about it, there could be any better ground for him to come back into roaring form. This is his home ground technically, as much as you Delhi boys hate it.
Second.
Third, na? Bombay.
First.
Okay, yeah. That is
Delhi's
his first.
third.
Delhi's third. Yeah, you're right. Bombay second.
What a demotion.
Lords? Not in that list.
You tell me, what is Virat's number one home ground?
Bengaluru.
Bengaluru. You ask him also, he says that.
It should be Delhi.
Should be, but he has said that that's home.
I think I'm going to consider Bangalore his first home ground. The time that I see that reaction, Chole Bhature reaction, Chole Kulche reaction, when he's over there.
You may not, he said it earlier also.
Yeah.
He feels like home. Let's be honest. You Delhi boys are getting jealous, I know. And he may be from Delhi, but his home ground is Bangalore first. Second is
Mumbai.
How Mumbai second?
Mumbai is his physical home.
Oh, because he's staying there.
Yeah.
But family stays in Gurgaon?
No. But his immediate family stays in Mumbai.
Yeah. But Mumbai, because again I feel
Second has to be
now.
Delhi.
Yeah.
Second Delhi? No.
No,
Mumbai.
I don't think so.
Maybe he's right.
But Virat,
Because his home is now Mumbai.
Home is Mumbai.
No, but home is not
He
even.
got his 50th century also in Mumbai.
but then I'm
so
pretty.
the ground where he played all his cricket.
Then
As
like
a
that
kid,
it should be
that
Harinagar
become-
Sports Complex should be his ideal home
Then
ground.
a home ground meaning, the way
The-
you represent.
Yeah, your state
your
and all
aim
that.
was,
Yeah.
and he's mentioned, how he used to be in the junior teams and look up to the seniors and hope one day he'll be playing. That was his dream. That's where he started from. And we used to go to Firozshah Kotla, see the seniors play, and he used to always think, I wish I can be part of that group. When he reached there and played, so that ground, that is his Karam Bhumi, that's where he picked up the nuance of cricket. So that you've pushed to number 3.
Yeah, I think Mumbai second, being the second.
People will say London is second.
No, Lords, he's not. Lords is England is gone now. How can it become home?
After few
It
years.
can come after Delhi.
It is
Yeah,
his
if he
number
stays
one
there for 10
recreation,
years-
baby. It's his number one
If he stays
recreation.
there for
For
10
sure.
years, that's another thing.
But he went back in between also. The
Yeah.
2 series.
Because he's staying there now.
Yeah.
So then technically Mumbai then doesn't come because he's
Yeah, then it should be London first,
No,
then Delhi.
Delhi gets pushed up. Yeah.
Delhi
Because
has to be
we are
either one or
going-
two. Simple.
No, it cannot be one for sure.
It can be.
No. One though it
One
cannot
is
be.
Bengaluru.
One though it
He said
cannot
it
be.
himself.
But
If you
that's
ask
2
me,
months.
if you ask my opinion, it has to be Delhi.
Yeah.
But even I don't
Logically
think
it should be
once.
Delhi.
But you have to. What does he feel? Which is the
Yeah.
place that he feels like home.
Yeah. Then I think it would be Mumbai, what he feels at home, where he feels at home.
Bengaluru.
Bengaluru, we're not discussing only number one. Bengaluru is definitely number one. He wants to end his career there. That's
Okay,
what
no crucial series coming up for Virat Kohli. He's got a lot of runs at that stadium. So if he needs any confidence, win in any place, it's going to be in this ground. Hopefully it'll be a good series for him because you really need a Virat Kohli firing in all cylinders before you...
Could he be batting at number 3 by any chance tomorrow?
You tell me. Okay. So Shubman Gill has a kick in the neck.
Yeah.
Strain, we don't know 100% if he's playing. Okay, assuming in that scenario that because they're going to take a call on him on the morning of the match. Assuming he does not make it to the 11, who is replacing Shubman and what is your batting order?
For me, Sarfaraz comes in, number 3 Virat goes, number 4 KL Rahul, 4-5 KL Rahul Rishabh Pant, 6 Sarfaraz Khan, and then you 2 spinners and 3 fast bowlers.
I'm having Virat bat at 4. I don't.
Then 3, the issue is there's nobody else who can slot in at number 3.
No, I have an option. I would have gone with, in case Shubman can't make it, then I push KL to 3.
I'll do the same.
He's okay.
And I'll bring Sarfaraz
KL to
over
3.
there.
Virat will stay at 4.
Yeah.
If you remember, Sachin Tendulkar batted at number 4.
Yeah.
If Rahul Dravid is not playing, then VVS Lakshman bats at number 3. Sachin played at number 4. So, Virat bats at 4.
Also, right now is not the right time, I think.
3 will be KL
Had
Rahul.
this been a
There
Virat
was
Kohli,
once way many
5
years
Rishabh
back.
Pant. 6.
Many years back, was it something like this happened that Shikhar had to open at the last moment due to some injury? He had to come down, then Virat had to go. Both of them had some verbal exchange also on Twitter. Something like this did happen.
On Twitter. No, verbal exchange in real life. Maybe.
Some issue happened that Shikhar had to open the innings. He got injured on the last moment, then Virat came and opened, and he was not too happy about that. Something like this for sure.
I
happened.
think so. Now it
Yeah.
rings a bell. It rings a
Yeah.
possible. But I think KL then goes.
No, but would you want to do that with KL Rahul? See, again, very recently has he gotten the runs. Last Test match only. Before that, there were too much uncertainty around his name. Now suddenly to push his number, then automatically it won't
So
be.
it's okay to push Virat at 3.
It's not about that. I feel Virat is somebody. It's just about one Test match. He could adjust much better, and because he never was in that uncertain place in Indian cricket. KL Rahul on the other hand, very last match only has gotten those runs, sort of showing signs of getting back in form. Suddenly, I would not want to make this big switch for KL Rahul. That wouldn't be right on him.
Anyway, there's no.
Or Jadeja can come up the order.
But not at number
Number 3, not at number 3, but somewhere.
That to you anyway
Yeah.
keep changing, but not at number 3.
Sarfaraz at number 3?
No.
No?
Best is I would
KL.
KL
KL.
goes
I'm also
at
doing
3.
And you get in
4,
Sarfaraz only, na? Not Jurel.
5 Pant. 6. No, Sarfaraz obviously. Yeah.
Yeah.
After the
Man
performance
scoring
that
a
he
double
had.
Irani.
Jurel also would have come if I get another slot free. Let's say on the day of the match, somebody is injured, side strain, then I can get to it.
we can reserve these stories
As a
for
backup.
Australia. They work out well.
Yeah. So that is only if Shubman Gill is not fit on the day. He has a sprain in his neck right now, but they're going to take a call on the day of the Test match. Okay, let's take a few comments. Pawan, can we?
We must.
Okay. Let's start. Look out for New Zealand pacer. Silly Point says William O'Rourke, and also thinks CSK Rachin will score at least 1 century in this series.
Could
He had a
very
good
well.
World Cup, 543 odd runs, but it's a different format. However, it does help coming back to the land where not too long back he scored a lot of runs.
No, I think he's somebody who could get those runs in India. Not even one, I think even 2 centuries are possible for Rachin Ravindra in the span of 6 innings.
No, but
2 would be a little too much.
But you're
One.
also up against a very good bowling attack.
But
Also
Rachin Ravindra is, I think he can tackle.
He is, but he is flattered to deceive in Test matches so far. He had a very good World Cup, no doubt about that.
IPL also wasn't that great.
Yeah.
He showed, I think if I recall correctly, I think 21, I think it was Kanpur, where he scored those gritty 18 runs of 90 odd deliveries. He really had to grind it out then, early stages of his career. But he showed that he had it in him. I think it was 18 not out of 90 deliveries. So, showed that he had the gumption for Test cricket. So, interesting. Looking forward. It's actually, in absence of a Kane Williamson in the first Test, I think he assumes
depends on the pitch. By the way, I forgot to mention because you were talking about the pitch. The last time, I think that the Test match, India-Sri Lanka in Bangalore 2022, it got a poor rating. The pitch. It was so bad.
Yeah.
So it was Javagal Srinath who was a match referee, who interestingly is a Bangalore boy. He gave the pitch poor rating. I remember that.
But then we were having those sort of figures.
Yeah. Which is why I'm saying there's a change from the kind of pitches that we prefer. Because that pitch was turning from ball 1. Ball 1 it was turning. But I'm sure it's changed a lot. It has. I mean, the approach has completely changed since then. Freaking awesome says New Zealand never won a test in Bengaluru, played 3 and lost all 3. Considering the weather condition and wicket, I think India would go with 3 pacers. If you play a test for 2-3 days, better to go with 3 pacers. Good point. I think this is what Shashwat also alluded to. We did discuss that. But New Zealand did well. 2012, Saudi had a great time.
But is he going to start in the 11?
Now it's tough. See,
He
that's
left
the reason
captaincy
they-
only because of this.
Yeah, because
Captaincy.
maybe they can't fit him into the 11. That's why
really
they
bad form for
Yes.
him.
Sarat Chandra has actually picked Jurel to come in, replace.
At number 3,
I don't think Sarfaraz.
He's picked.
Pecking order again first plus the runs he has scored.
Priyanshu's gone with KL.
Yeah, he's also gone.
At number 3, yeah.
Yeah. Sachin Kashyap says, for me, Virat's only home ground is Delhi. Come on, Delhi is Delhi.
Good one.
It's good to say it to yourself, yeah, for sure. We can be happy. Thinking,
I'm happy.
Being Delhi people, we can be happy, but again, he has himself said it, Bengaluru. Then though.
Okay, Anshu says, today domestic player Gulam exposed mediocre PR-based player Zimbabwe. Acha, total flop in World Cup, spoiled Pakistan. Yeah, that's true actually. 100 for the man, Gulam, who's replaced Babar Azam. Yeah, come on, whatever said it.
laughing so
What is there to laugh? Credit. I know you talk about pitches and so on and so forth. Babar was also getting those kind of pitches. He didn't get the 100.
Yeah.
This man, imagine the pressure, yeah.
I'm giving him the credit.
You're laughing at him.
No, I'm not laughing at him. I just laugh whenever the topic of Pakistan cricket in general. It's just.
You're trolling them, man. Trolling them.
No, he's going to play on the basis of this 100 for many years to come.
Don't be sure.
Yeah.
That's the thing with them.
No, but they're also.
They can drop also like this.
Yeah,
No, but-
exactly. This guy could
He's
not
not-
be
he's
in the
not
cricket
Babar.
landscape.
That is why he's going to play on this basis for many more years to come. Because he played as soon as they dropped Babar, he came and scored a century. So.
Don't be so sure. Don't be so sure. Okay. Siddharth is saying, Shashwat, you have the quality of becoming Piers Morgan of cricket industry. I would not take it as a compliment. If someone
Neither am
compared
I.
me to Piers Morgan.
But you can keep his followers.
He has a big fan following and all of that. That you can. And he's something that you die to be, TV anchor. But, but
And you can get to interview Cristiano Ronaldo once in a while.
yeah.
That I'll take.
Then why wouldn't you want to be?
Him,
Yeah.
because he's notorious for spreading false rumors.
But I don't do that.
You said why I don't want to be a fan.
So I would be
So that's he is
minus
comparing.
that. Minus that.
I am not. He is Shashwat.
Okay. I would want to be
All
minus
I'm telling you is
that.
because I knew you would not know who Piers Morgan is.
Yeah.
That's why I told you who he is.
But why were you sure? Because you know
know.
the kind of content I consume.
Yes. I know that. You know.
Ab samjhe.
So you can take it. It's a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
It's
I can
good
be
also,
either
it's
happy
bad
or
also. It's not. Okay, Sarat Chandra says, because whatever may be the condition, situation, I want our batters to not play that ultra aggressively and pile up runs, we will win. Thoughts on early recovery of Harshit? Not you.
Well,
Harshit had viral fever, no?
Okay. Oh, that Harshit Rana.
What
Okay.
else did we talk about?
I got confused that he's talking about.
Recovery.
Yeah. That's why I wasn't able to connect it. Yeah, this is interesting.
Yes, no, join the squad.
This is interesting. This is
Join
really.
the squad.
but
He'll hit
viral
me.
is.
But viral, yeah, 4-5 days on 2-3 days, 4-5 days, and this is spreading.
2, 3, 4, 5.
2 to 4 days.
Is
is
so
the
when was
bracket.
the match?
Match was on
Saturday?
Yeah, Saturday.
yeah Saturday,
Yes.
Sunday,
So he
Monday,
joined the
Tuesday,
squad.
Wednesday.
No, but he joined the
This
squad.
Tuesday.
पहले हो गया.
Maybe it was the last day of the viral.
He was bowling in the nets, I think.
I didn't see those visuals. But he's.
I heard
He was?
on Tuesday.
So why didn't he travel with the team?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
No, you definitely
I am.
know something that you're not telling
I'm
us.
asking you. What do I know? The whole world knows.
No. How is it surprising that now he's fine and he's come back?
Yeah, you only said Dolos would have helped.
But too short. This is too short span.
So that's the question he's asking. What are your thoughts? He wants to know.
And he's not even in the squad in that sense that he had to be back or be available for the team selection in that sense. He is just a travelling reserve in that sense.
But you're building a pool of 8-9 players, na? So he has to be
8-9 just bowlers, no, not players, just bowlers.
there.
8-9
so
bowlers.
Qualifies, na?
Yeah, he definitely does. He's going to Australia. as a travelling reserve.
Rajan Rajput is asking, any chance of Sarfraz playing? Of course, we said if Shubman is not past fit on the day, then of course he will play. One final comment of the evening. Priyanshu says, I wanted our batters to get big scores in this series and get into rhythm of batting long periods, but this weather won't allow this. By the way, look out for William. I think and Henry if it's overcast. Yep. We will. Depends on
This Ben Sears chap would also have been very interesting with the pace that he brings. Again, he's not going to be there.
But I think the pitch will be quite docile. You have a docile pitch, but conditions might still help you.
Yeah.
Let's see. Anything else?
That's it.
Any jokes?
No.
No.
Jokes, so he was laughing. What to do?
Pawanji, are we done? Pawan says no.
Being the producer, he can't make that call.
See you guys. Take care. Bye bye. Test match starts in Bengaluru. Lot of rain predicted.
We'll be there. 8:44.
45. 44 is.
I think we'll skip the pre-match show tomorrow. Let's go straight to lunch.
It could be that only.
We'll see you at lunchtime. Take care. Bye bye.
He's
Good
really
night.
happy that he can take that 2 hours extra sleep in the morning tomorrow.
Good night. Vanakkam. Shubhratri. Shabba khair. Whatever.
See you. Bye bye.